I'd like to thank the brothers for believing in LaSalle Yakima and helping and making this a reality. I'm also very thankful for being a part of the community this year, for the invites over to Wednesday Mass and dinner. It has made me understand the brothers a lot more, and it's made my family be a part of yours.
Probably my favorite memory of Bro Jack was just being his TA and spending most of the time out at the creek. And having him as a really great friend.
I would like to thank the LaSallian brothers for the long hours they put in. It was nice knowing that if we left something on campus, we could go back because Brother Dan was probably still there. And I'd also like to thank them for helping me discover that I wanted to promote social justice for my career. So thank you, brothers.
Well, the brothers have really helped me throughout my life. When I came to school here in 2001, they were a big part in my schooling with the hard curriculum. Brother Dan, definitely one of the toughest teachers I've had, and Brother Jack, of course, with his biology classes. But those guys have been here for me, not only as a student, but also since I came back. They've always been supportive and encouraging me, and whenever I have issues, they're definitely there to listen, and it's a bond that I will carry throughout my life.
One thing I really love about the brothers is how much they care for you even beyond your years at LaSalle. For example, earlier this year I applied to LaSallian Volunteers. I told Brother Jack about this when I was home for Christmas, and within about 5 minutes of that conversation, Brother James was texting me from Louisiana, offering advice and general support. The brothers have always been nothing but supportive to all their students, and I think they're really going to be missed
also
next
want to
year.
thank the brothers for being a great example as to having a life of service and what that means to being fully committed to giving to others, and I want to thank them for that because I want to follow in their footsteps and giving of myself to other people, and they are the ones that showed me that way.
Okay, when I was in my junior year, I had Brother Dan and he taught AP United States History, and I sat right here, Melanie sat right here, and one day he was trying to explain something to us, and he was standing right in front of us, and Melanie and I were having a side conversation, and he points at us with the scariest look on his face, and he goes, "Cut the crap. All you guys ever do is talk," and you go, "Wah, wah, 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 wah." I may have peed a little. It was really scary, but yeah, that was probably the best memory I have with Brother Dan.
So my story about Brother Anthony that I want to share, or as a lot of us like to call him, Sunshine Tony, is so in the LV community, every night we have dinner as a community. It usually goes for about an hour to an hour and a half, and usually we cook dinner, but this one particular night we got El Porton and we brought it back to the house, and I can't remember what the reason was, but we all kind of got in a little bit of a fight, and it was just very, very hot, not hostile, but just kind of really uncomfortable at the dinner table. But unfortunately, we can't end dinner until everybody has finished eating. So, you know, with El Porton, it's a lot of food, you're really full, and so we were waiting for Brother Anthony to finish eating so that we could finally end dinner, because everyone was kind of annoyed with each other. And so right when we're about to end dinner, I look over and Brother Anthony, after eating a huge plate of El Porton, has come back to the table with 2 large pieces of cake and sits down at the table. So we have to wait like an additional 10 minutes to finish dinner so that Brother Anthony can finish eating his cake. So needless to say, we were a little annoyed with him.
Brother Jack, one of my fondest memories of you is when you came to school dressed as the bag monster with about 200 or 300 plastic baggies all over you. And what was so humorous about that is you were passing out the cards because they produced so much waste, and they were falling off all over you, all over campus. And just want to show you that here I'm using my plastic baggies as well. I use them for garbage and I use them for my lunch, and I use them and use them and use them until you can't use them anymore. You can kind of see my lunch is falling out of this baggie. But that was one of my best moments, Brother Jack.
My favorite thing about the brothers was them always being there to help even when you couldn't get anybody, and they were super laid back.
My favorite memory of a brother is when I put a pencil right next to Turtle's mouth and he went up to me and he was like, so what'd you do? I'm like, well, I put the pencil next to Turtle's mouth and Turtle bit the pencil, and I pulled the pencil up and the turtle came with it. And he goes, well, how about you don't do that again? And so it was fun. He's really cool and down to earth. It was a great memory.
We just wanted to take some time to throw a special thanks out there to the Brothers organization for everything they've done for us over the years. In my 4 years at LaSalle, I had the pleasure of knowing Brother Dat, Brother James, Brother Paul, and Brother Chris, and I have fond memories of all of them.
I was able to start off with Brother Dat my freshman year and transition into having Brother James and Brother Dan, who were both so great to have. And Brother Dan, I'm still lucky enough to keep in contact with every once in a while in Seattle.
And somebody else?
I don't know. Maybe that one guy.
That one guy, right. There was one poor soul who had the unluck to happen to have all 8 years of Kennedy kids, including our sister Julia, and that poor unfortunate soul was Brother Jack. We're really thankful for everything you've done for us. I've cherished your leadership and your friendship, so thank you very much.
I miss all you guys. Thank you.
The greatest thing about Brother Jack, Brother Dan, and all the Christian brothers who taught at LaSalle Yakima is their dedication to the students. This is why they'll be missed. They were a huge asset to not only the LaSallian community, but Yakima as a whole. Their involvement is one of the reasons why LaSalle Yakima is the greatest school ever.
It's alright.